Now, this was the main row. This was the vendor row, and these were the cars that were parked in the vendor row. Just take a look at these absolute monsters of builds. These are the builds that give any Texas 2K racers nightmares. Like, these really are what they're scared of. This is why they make their cars so fast, just to avoid cars like this. How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video, and I must not like myself very much because last week I forced myself to go to a car meet. I was curious. I was wondering, it's 2024. How is the car scene nowadays? Is it back to how it should be? No, the car scene, it just seems to be getting worse. It's just disintegrating, it's deteriorating, it's decomposing. It's really, really bad. At least these night park and chills in SoCal are. Like, I know a lot of people say, oh, SoCal car scene, man, it's some of the greatest car scene in the world. They must not have been to any of these meets ever in their life, and I envy them because it just makes you feel like you're going to a car meet with a bunch of, like, 6th graders. Like, the cars look like they're customized by people who don't have a hair on their balls yet. They look like a kid did it, is what I'm trying to say. That's not the best way I could have said it, but you get what I'm saying. Anyways, today I will show you what I documented, and, yeah, let's just see these really sick builds. Hashtag respect all builds. So this meet was hosted in a mighty fine Stater Bros parking lot. I decided to bring out my truck, which I thought, would not blend in at all. But looking at the regular traffic I parked near, yeah, it seems to blend in. The first build I ran into was this sick.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy.
Kia. Ooh, Wolverine got his hands on this one. And it had some sticker little zip ties holding up the front bumper. They were stickers. It's part of a car club. It just goes to show you can have whatever car you want and get into a car club. This side was dangling. It didn't have the stickers, so he definitely needs to add those little zip tie stickers on the other side to make sure that bumper doesn't fall off. The rear end, I mean, you could see this guy's fighting for his full tank, Gas prices do be expensive. He has more zip tie stickers, some blood dripping out the back, vortex generators with no wing. I mean, this is the complete package right here. This guy just really went to the AutoZone and just raided their sticker aisle and just slapped them all over his Kia. Sick build, man. Sick build. Next to him was this sick Dodge Charger. We have illusion tire stickers. Very cool. Don't know what it refers to. Maybe the illusion that this is a cool car. I'm not seeing it. But anyways, we got Prime Style. Again, I don't see any Prime Style going on here. I'm seeing just a bunch of RGB bullshit. But hey, it's his build. He could do whatever he wants, and I could have my opinion about it. Now, this truck wasn't horrible. I mean, it's a Nardo gray wrapped truck, but he painted his windshield wipers and the rubber themselves red. That shit was flakier than my fucking scalp. I got dandruff. I need to see a doctor. Anyways, the truck itself wasn't horrible. I mean, it's just a truck with a wrap and updated wheels. It looked fine, though. As you can see, my truck fit in really well. Now, these guys all, for whatever reason, pulled in head first. I don't know why. I mean, it's a car meet. One would think that if you pull up with your truck, you would want to show off your truck. But this guy was just showing off his big dollar bills. And yeah, that was about it. There wasn't much to talk about because I was just looking at their beds, which were empty. Wasn't all that entertaining to look at. Anyways, this build really got my feathers going. This was a real nice build right here. We have the Mazda mom car, and yeah, just bone stock. Look at that, beautiful, man. I don't know how you pull up to a meet in a bone stock car. That shit's absolutely insane to me, but hey, it's better than pulling up in a fucking shitbox, I guess. This guy had the sports mud flaps straight from Amazon on his little Nissan truck. He also dressed it up like a Barbie with a cute little bandana. That's adorable. I love dressing up my cars like their characters as well. He also has a nice Sirikawa hanging off the front bumper. So breaking down his whole build, we had a $10 Sirikawa, a $5 bandana, and maybe a $20 bolt-on Amazon ducktail wickerbill thingy-majigger. Sick build. Anyways, this guy's purely addicted to driving around a stock car. That's really nice. Don't have to worry about the cops here in SoCal. That's great. Also purely addicted to driving around a car that's not washed. Once again, don't know what the idea was behind that, but go for it, buddy. Now, this was the main row. This was the vendor row, and these were the cars that were parked in the vendor row. Just take a look at these absolute monsters of builds. These are the builds that give any Texas 2K racers nightmares. Like, these really are what they're scared of. This is why they make their cars so fast, just to avoid cars like this. Now, this red Charger caught my attention because I thought maybe he had a full carbon front end, fender and hoods, but it looked like he just wrapped his hood and fenders black to kind of camouflage as if it's, I don't know, carbon. I don't know what the idea was behind that. Maybe he got in a front end collision, but his bumper was okay, so it didn't make sense. Either he's in the middle of wrapping it, or he is trying to make it look like it's carbon or something like that when it's clearly not. Anyways, I have no idea what can be going on under the hood of this RT with welds to, you know, go ahead and justify the welds on the back and the drag tires, but I'm hoping it's more than just a fucking intake. However, I doubt it. But more power to him. We will never know. The mystery will never be solved. All right, we found a little BMW row right here. We all like BMWs when they're modified. And this one, I mean, I'm guessing there's something underneath the hood. This one, I mean, I can see an intercooler not behind a bumper because it's missing. This one, I mean, I'm hoping there's something underneath the hood. And then the 6 Sentra pulled up next to them. Awesome. Another BMW. I'm hoping there's something done underneath the hood. I couldn't tell. They all look stock in my opinion. Now, I know you don't need to have wheels and tires to have a modified car, but I couldn't tell. I really couldn't tell. They all didn't sound modified, but I'm sure they were. BMW drivers are usually smarter than Mopar drivers. Let's take a look at this Mopar driver. Another RT with a gigantic carbon fiber demon-style cowl hood with hood pins. What monstrosity of mods can this guy possibly have underneath that? He also did a Joker theme. I have no idea why the Joker is so relevant in the car scene. We have Why So Serious on cars all around the country. Was there a scene in the Joker that I missed? Did the Joker have a fucking Dodge Challenger? I have no idea. The diffuser this guy decided to bolt onto the back of his car looks absolutely insane. I'm not sure of any actual aero benefits from that diffuser. One would think on an RT you want to shed as much weight as possible because you're dealing with the wimpy 5.7, but I could be wrong. Maybe this guy needs to slow himself down with whatever is hiding underneath that gigantic cowl hood. This AMG pulled up. The AMG itself looked all right. Me and my friends were debating if the gold wheels were hot or not. You guys let me know down below. Were the gold wheels the move here? Did he and should he have powder coated his gold wheels? I didn't even know if that was a sentence. I just woke up and I can't speak correctly. But I mean, compared to everything else we've seen, I'll let it slide. Next up, we had a sick Camry with RGB lights. My PC lights I actually turned off just in the making of this video because I didn't want to seem like I was still at the car meet. That would just give me more nightmares and more PTSD, so thank God they're off. I think this is a V6, but it sounded like a V8. I don't know, and I don't care either way. It's a fucking wrapped Charger. There ain't shit going on. This C6, though, I will unmute so you guys can hear. So how long have you guys been watching this video? 5 minutes, 6 minutes? And that was the first time we saw a cool car. Here's a Trackhawk. Take a listen to him. See, so finally some cooler cars are rolling in, if you can count that as a cooler car. I do like Trackhawks. I think they're cool. But this guy probably had the fastest car at the meet.
This thing probably gets up. Yeah, this is good.
Carbon fiber doors, skinnies up front, slicks in the rear, carbon fiber everywhere, as much weight reduction as possible, a Kirky seat. I mean, this guy was ready to fuck your bitch. The G35, on the other hand, not as aggressive, kind of looks like Kirby, but, you know, again, compared to everything else we've seen, at least he did some stuff to his car. At least he put different wheels on, you know, did some shit compared to everything else we've seen. I don't know why I was filming this EcoBoost for so long. The C6 rolling past made me think that this Mustang was modified, but it was just an EcoBoost, so I'm sorry for wasting your guys' attention. That's, you know, precious seconds you guys will never get back. Anyways, this sick Camry pulled up, and, you know, of course, they're just rolling around doing balloons, and they saw me recording, and I guess that made them upset, so he thought it would be funny to roll down the window and flip me off. And I didn't see them park. They just rolled around and just did balloons in the parking lot. High IQ individuals there. I guess mommy let them have the Camry for the night. Good for them to go out and not interact with people and spread their low IQ activities. But yeah, like I said, I didn't see them park. I saw them cruising around like the whole time. It is what it is. That's the type of people that the car meets bring out nowadays. Sick car guys, right? Anyways, this truck seems like it gets fucking down. This truck looks like a monster. It sounded pro-charged. It's got slicks and RPF ones all the way around. Maybe not slicks, but an aggressive tire, single cab, short bed. if you're building a race truck, this is kind of what you need to do. I also didn't know they made RPF ones for trucks. That was kind of funny. I know they make TEs and shit, but I didn't know they made RPF ones. Anyways, this G35 looks like it rolled in fresh from a takeover. We have a nice human dent on the back. I'm guessing this dude's a swinger, but I could be wrong. It just, every time I see a G35 nowadays, I just think that they're a swinger. All right, continuing our walk. Take a look at this absolute relic right here. We have an unmolested S14. Like, you never see this. You never see this. By now, everybody stuck their penis in one of these, and they just look raggedy as shit. They got diseases throughout the car. This one right here, though, looked OEM, looked stock, looked clean. He might have had some shit underneath the hood. He had an exhaust on it, but, like, he kept that shit looking nice. This turbo SC300 also pulled up, and it sounded nice. I'll give you guys a little listen. See, so as the night went on, better cars, I guess, started to pull up. Maybe we just got there a little early, but trust me when I say there's still a lot of bad stuff to come. Also, who doesn't love tri-spoke wheels on period correct cars? I don't know. I like the tri-spoke. I remember watching, I don't know if you guys know who this is, Scotty Kramer. He's a BMX guy, and he had like an R32. And, yeah, he had tri-spokes on his R32, and oh, God, it looks so cool. I loved it. Anyways, look at this big wing. Anyone need to hang their clothes out to dry? Just go borrow this guy's car for the day. You got a nice little clothesline bench back there. You can just hang your clothes out, and, yeah, they'll be blown in the wind. Anyways, we saw a hood popped on a Honda, got kind of horny, went over to it, and, yeah, I mean, it's a VTEC swap. It's a B20 bottom end, VTEC swap head. No intake filter. It just has the tubes. And he has a nice little sticker of his engine on his engine. So, yeah, in case you didn't know you were looking at a B20, there's a sticker of a B20 right there. It was piss and oil. I'm sad I didn't turn on my flashlight, but you could see in person that it was just piss and oil from somewhere. Anyways, S14.5. We have an S15 front end. Nice carbon hood. Nice looking wheels. I've seen one of these cars in person before, and usually the panels are all fucked. They don't line up, but this one actually seemed pretty clean. Next up, we had the sick Type R. You can see he's got a nice Type R wing. He's got a center exit exhaust. He's got a nice Type R badge, but no Type R though. It's just a Sport with a red Honda badge and a Type R wing and blah blah blah. What's up with Honda owners trying to make their Hondas look like Type Rs? I don't get it. The Type R doesn't even look that good, so I don't know why you would want to make it look like that, but whatever. We then saw this Integra roll up, surprisingly in great condition. Not something you typically see here in SoCal by now, once again. This thing looks like a crackhead's car, but that one was clean. This Scion TC skirted off before I could record it. I really wanted to record the Rainbow Road Scion TC, but he dipped out before I can get there. However, the Razer Gaming sponsored Honda Accord stuck around, and yeah, I mean, sick RGBs, buddy. Yeah, we gotta love RGBs on cars. We have a nice Sirikawa hanging off the front bumper. Of course, don't know what the fuck that even means or what it's for. I would like to ask the owner, what's the Sirikawa on the front bumper for? Is it supposed to look like a tow strap? Is it supposed to be around and fling around when you're drifting? Because you're not drifting a front wheel drive car. So what is the Sirikawa on the front for? Please explain to me, Honda Accord owner. Please. I really want to know. I also want to know what possessed you to buy those dog shit looking window louvers. Why would you buy those? It's just pure plastic. Just plastic all over this car. Caliper covers, the whole 9 yards. What possessed you? Did the Wish.com deal just hit way too good? Also saw this Mustang. I was expecting it to be an EcoBoost, but it was a 5.0. It just looked like a stock 5.0 that someone put stripes on, or it came with stripes. I could totally see a dealership doing that. They also put the GT350 style wing on it, which isn't a bad wing, but I would definitely change out those, base model wheels first, because wheels really transform a build. Also saw a Hellcat pull up on some race stars. I like Hellcats when they're modified and when they're fast. I have nothing against them. I would, if I were to get a Dodge, I would get a Hellcat, of course. There's no way I'm telling you I would get an RT. Also, check out this Stance VIP style static build. I guess it's static. It was actually in pretty good shape. I know I'm clowning on a lot of cars this episode, but I'm not going to clown on the people that are actually modifying their cars and actually going for a style of build. I'm just going to clown on the idiots that are just, ricing out their shit boxes. But hey, a static, a Honda Accord, decent looking color too, and nice wheels. I mean, who doesn't like all chrome Workmeisters? Thumbs up. I'm on your side now, Stance boys. I would rather see Stance boys in a car meet because at least, again, they're modifying their cars than just people rolling up in shit boxes. Like, I think we're at that point now where it's like, just do something to your car. Also, the Suzuki, what was it? The Suzuki Alto or whatever. This is a really weird, crazy little car, 3-cylinder turbo. You could hear the turbo. It's cute. It's fun. I don't know. It looks like somebody hit Wumbo on a toaster Scion XB car. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like, if you just pull in with your EcoBoost and you have a GT350 front end, a dented fender, and a cowl hood, just no. No, not on the EcoBoost, please. Especially not with stock wheels. I would much rather see a Stance Boy pull up than this thing. This truck rolling around sounded pretty wicked. I'm just going to let you guys listen to it. Also, a little 3-valve rolled up. I think it was the first 3-valve I've seen in like fucking years. But yeah, listen to this mean-ass truck.
Yo, he's on a tire and he's got some crazy traction. I don't think he needs any more downforce though.
Dude, you see the fucking rear?
Anyways, this guy threw speakers on the outside of his truck, so I don't know what the purpose of that is. I know it's popular and stuff, but again, that's just kind of annoying. Anyways, I was planning on leaving, so I was like, all right, let's just walk back towards our car. We have a sick toe strap zip tied onto the front bumper of this Scion. We have a nice-ass looking Versa right here. We have this dope race car Honda right here. Depressed. Oh, I believe we've seen that Honda before because I remember that license plate. I always would make the joke I'd be depressed too if I drove that. But anyways, moving on. Here's that S14. Probably original front bumper paint because it looks like somebody sprinkled their cum all over it and it's just chipping. So still though, seeing a relic like that at a car meet is pretty cool. Also, this BMW was ready for the track. We had the sick toe strap zip tied to the front grille. Once again, taking notes from his Scion buddy down the road. We had the, what is that, the M3 CS style wing, little swan neck on the back, and he threw an M badge on his 428i. What a baller right there. This dude's ready for the track. I also saw this G35, which I actually liked. Wheels, wrap. Like, if you just want to do some simple stuff, you can, and it looks good. This guy didn't go and throw a fucking chassis mount wing on his car. He just threw a little ducktail carbon fiber trunk and some tail lights and called it a day. Like, it's that simple. People always tell me, Drew, you hate on people that can't, like, afford to modify their car. This dude did not break the bank modifying his car, and it looks good. It's just called having taste. Anyways, shit starts to get ratchet. Here's the Why So Serious Dodge Challenger doing a burnout in its parking spot. And then here's a cool guy who threw a spark plug in his exhaust tube and thinks he's cool now. Bro's got artificial flames and has one of the worst sounding Mustangs in the world. I'm so happy I didn't bring mine.
You listen to the way it's revving and it's like just all out.
Was that the coolest shit you guys saw all night?
So cool. Gnarly. So cool. Definitely coming out to one of these meets again.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm hyped for it. That was dope.
Can we do this every I want to quit my job and just come to meets like this as a living. It'd be so fun.
A Pro Charge quad cab short bed with a couple of white people in it. That's a Bubba truck for sure.
Bubba truck.
Shout out Gail Lewis.
Anyways, at this point, we decided to see if we could watch some cars leave and maybe listen to them. See which one sounded good, see which one sounded bad. So let's just sit back and relax. Yeah, like this guy's gonna let it read.
We got your license plate, pal. Oh, yeah.
We're sending this to the police.
Yeah.
Is that the V6?
Did you just break his...
No, it's just a 4.3. It's just slow.
Dude, he was only like one wheel was moving.
It's a 4.3 probably with an open diff.
Probably.
There's a dog in there. Oh, someone with a dog.
Oh my God! Oh, this truck's definitely a fuck.
Yeah. V6. That guy's flying.
Where are you going?
It's kind of sounded like a crack of a bullet.
Is that not the coolest thing you've ever seen?
They're all just like,
We always see the cop wagon at
where
car
are you
meets.
going?
Oh,
Wrong
dude,
way.
that means people are gonna get super ratchet since all the cops are going that way.
Hit us up in the comments, guys. What's your favorite police interceptor to be pulled over by?
Yeah.
Oh,
Which do
two
you
cops.
prefer? Do you prefer the Explorer or the Crown Vic?
Yeah.
Or the Dodge
Classic.
Charger?
Or the M1200R.
If I'm being honest,
Motorcycle.
Oh, the motorcycle.
I prefer to get pulled over by a Crown Vic because
Crown Vic goes hard.
the Explorers and the motorcycle cops scare the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Like,
V6.
he's not even lowering.
Hey, right here.
Did he yell back?
I think so. That's what it sounded like.
Sounded like he yelled back.
He's like, hey!
Yeah. Oh, I bet the camera picked it up.
Hey, right?
Yeah. Oh, CRB. All over you.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let her eat. Oh, he's pulling G's.
Cold as hell,
He's
dude.
pulling G's in that.
Yeah.
How did you somehow like go lower?
Let her eat, Mal. You're gonna fuck your lip. Okay.
Z06.
That thing sounds that bad.
No, I thought it sounded pretty good. It sounded pretty
Did it?
throaty. I don't know.
That-
that's
was
not
that
the word.
traction control that did the breakup?
I don't know. To me, it just sounded like a loud ass C7.
That was so loud.
Yeah. Almost like it had no mats. Like,
Yeah, it sounded just like a straight pipe. It just, but I mean, it sounded like American as fuck.
Yeah.
My ears hurt.
It was loud.
My ears hurt.
Bluebird hauling. There's actually kids in there too.
At 10 o'clock.
Yeah, no, I just saw someone like hold something out the window.
That
Maybe
dude-
we just thought the C7 sounded good because we've just heard dog shit all night.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That might be it.
Dude, what the fuck was that? A fucking.
Yeah, no.
I do remember hearing that.
Yeah, for real.
What is this guy doing?
Wait, he wants to come back.
I'm hoping on it.
Starts cars straight through. Here we go. It's time to get ratchet.
What is that? It's red with blue wheels. It's the Spider-Man special. He ain't gonna do it. There's literally a cop right there. Oh, he might have pulled someone over. Oh, no, he didn't. I don't know what the cop's doing.
I don't know what anybody's doing this evening.
Yeah.
It's kind of hectic.
3-valve gang.
Dude, things sound like a full
ISF?
18 wheel.
Why is everyone clearing out so fast?
It's crazy.
They like the helicopter.
They're like, there's 2 people leaving at a time. Yeah, check the page. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for you for today's video. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy this. I didn't. I don't think I had any fun at that car meet. There were some decent cars, and I try to make a point to highlight that because I don't want to just show the negative. There are some cool cars, but a lot of it is just ugh. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Subscribe, and until next video, peace.